there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our Monday morning edition. Good morning, everyone. I am going to say good morning to everyone I can see. Let's see, we have Alice. Happy Monday, Alice. We have Naomi. Aloha, Naomi. Happy Monday. We have Miguel. Happy Monday to you. It is good to see you. And Nikki. Happy Monday to you. And I hope you're having a great day. Catherine. Oh, she's going to be driving, but she'll listen. Happy Monday to you. Be safe. Be safe driving. All right. It's good to see everyone. Miguel had an ice cream ad. Yum. That's funny. That is so funny. My goodness. Goodness gracious. So, how is everyone this morning? I am a little chilly. This morning, right now, it is about 45 degrees. Let me check. 45 degrees. And let's see. What does the rest say? No precipitation for at least 2 hours. Well, that's good. That is good. And mostly sunny and cool. Great day to be outside. The high is 62 degrees Fahrenheit today. And tonight it's going to be mainly clear and chilly. It's going to go down to a low of 38. So, excuse me. So, we had some hot days and now we're dipping down into some cooler days. It's bright and sunny. It's very pretty out, but it is a little chill. Man, that is good coffee. Samantha, hello. It's good to see you. Wendy, good morning to you. Patty Barker, it's good to see you. I'm so glad y'all are here. And what is in your cup today? What is in your cup? I want to know because, I am very nosy, as you know. And so I have my regular coffee, just the coffee with a little bit of half and half. And that is it. So let's have a chat this morning. I'm going to talk about something that I saw, and it kind of made me sad what I saw. And I'm sure you saw it too. I'm sure you did. And let's see. Bum. Unless she took it down. I don't think she did. Let's see. Let's go here. And it is, okay, so it should be, here we go. Should be fairly close. Oh, you know what? I see that she has taken down some things, so it's not even there anymore. Not even there. Okay. So you may not have seen it. It may still be there and I just can't find it. But I just want to talk about something. Everyone here is always so very kind and so very supportive. Y'all are just the best, really. I've never seen such a great group before in my life. Trudy, hello. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Samantha, I am in Tennessee. And I need to take my my Florida address off of the description. And I need to change up the description a little bit. So thank you for that question, because that makes me realize that I do need to go ahead and do that. And I will do that today. 46, let's see. Oh, Nisi. Hello, Nisi. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so Miguel has hot black coffee. Nice. And she's got a big coffee. She nodded off there for a bit. Yeah, probably while I was looking at my phone, trying to find what I was looking for. Let's see. Wendy says it's 45 and it's going to be 65 later. So we're very much in sync with each other today as far as temperature goes. Yeah, so that's good. That's really good. Thank you, Samantha, for that reminder. I really do appreciate it. Mira, it is good to see you. Okay, so right now where I'm at, it is 9:45 in the morning, and we are in Eastern Standard Time. So it is just like New York, Atlanta, we're that time frame. Toronto, we're that time frame. So, Naomi just made her coffee. Woo woo. So that is good. That is good. All right. So, yeah. Temperature is really pretty here today. We've got coffee. Yeah, let's talk about something in about 3 more minutes. We'll do our morning hello, how are yas? And then I want to talk about something that's a little bit serious. And yeah, Wendy says today, yes, but just melted the last snowstorm from last week. I can't believe that you got snow last week. I mean, that is pretty amazing. Trudy says it's 72, busy, cooling down, and it's 3:45. Yay. I have quite a few moderators, Samantha. If you want to get on the list, then I would love to put you on the list. Oh, yeah. Nikki, you were watching in the beginning of Bag a Day. So many people in the chat. You'd rewatch later. I know. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Alice. Alice says, Barbara, you just said Toronto like one of us. I know. I try. Now, every now and then the T comes out, the Toronto. But it is so funny. Oh, Mira is watching from Brazil. Nice to see you. I'm so glad to know that. We have a couple people we have Canadians in the chat. We have South Africans. Sometimes we have in United Kingdom, and now we have Brazil. It's so nice to have you here today. I'm so glad that you're here. So glad that you're here. And yes, so I did say Toronto. Okay, Samantha, I'm putting you on the list right now. Okay, if you can do me a favor, if you can send me an email with, and just say moderator list, and, go ahead, and that way I have your email so that I can communicate with you. That would be great. And anyone else who would like to become a moderator, you can do that as well. Yes, Wendy, that's what I want to talk about. So that is exactly what I wanted to talk about. So, and she also pulled the comment or the community info that she posted. So I really feel so bad for her, and she's such a kind person. And so I just want to talk about that for just a little bit. And let's see, we are at 9.5 minutes. Let's give it another 30 seconds and then we'll talk about that. Sounds like a good plan. What do you think? Yeah, I think so too. So today is Monday and the weekend was great. We'll talk about that too. And yeah, and then we're going to talk about some yarn and some projects that may be coming up. And I am excited about that. And we can talk about what's on your hook. It's 10 o'clock. Let's talk. I mean, it's not 10 o'clock. It is 10 minutes in. So this morning, as I was getting up and, I'm scrolling through my phone, and I see that there's a community post from Bag a Day. And she was thanking everyone for being there for her live, for the 1 million viewers, right? I mean, how incredible is that? What a milestone to reach. And, she should be very proud of herself. She has worked pretty darn hard to get to that level, right? As far as viewers, she is consistent with her tutorials. She's always kind. She's been generous with her giveaways and the yarn and all of this. And she's just an all-around wonderful person. And yet what I saw this morning really made me very sad, because she was thanking everyone. She said, I want to thank everyone for, and I should have screenshotted it, but I did not. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't need to keep it. If she wanted it down, then I don't need to keep it. But just so that I could reference it here. But she said, I want to thank everyone for showing up for my live, for the celebration. And she was like, it was very fun. And she really enjoyed, having so many people in the chat and everything, until the police showed up at her door with guns blazing, not shooting, but guns out, and terrified her and her family because someone had called in some kind of report at her house. And she's pretty sure she knows who it is. Apparently there is a gentleman that gets in the chat, and I loosely call him a gentleman, apparently. A gentleman who gets in the chat and is, not nice. And so she was pretty sure that she knew who was responsible for this false report that caused the police to show up at her house with guns. And I just can't imagine, the fear that goes through her family and the heartbreak that goes through her. And she, because she is a kind person and she's always so supportive of us as makers and as human beings. And so I just think, showing her some extra love, showing her some extra support would be a good thing. And she did indicate that she was going to be stepping away from YouTube for a little bit. She's doing a crochet along, and she said that is scheduled, so that will be showing up. But, you could tell. She didn't say she's heartbroken. I don't believe she used those words, but you could tell that it was pretty heartbreaking for her. She said, 10 years she's been doing YouTube, and the first 3 were great. But this last 7 years have been really, really not great. She's had stalkers. She's had people show up at her house. She's had people, just being ugly. And so we just need to support her and just kind of rally around her. I know that we're in a really weird time. The world is not as safe as we hope or think it might be. And yet we do have to live in the premise that we are safe in our own home. We can't be terrified all the time, or that's no life, right? And so I don't know. I need your thoughts. I'm still processing what I read. Miguel says SWAT showed up. Yeah. And so I just, I'm processing what happened to her. And yeah, it was really disturbing. So, my channel is just a small channel. We're very supportive of one another, and I just love you. so much for doing that, for always being supportive, for always being kind. To be honest with you, I've only gotten on this channel one unkind comment. And so she is very easy to learn from. Yes, Nikki, she is. So, yeah, jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Yeah. And so I'm hoping so, Miguel. I'm hoping that the police will track the call for her. Yeah. She has kids. And so, yes, thank you. Thank you, Alice. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about, is online security for everyone. So we do want to support her and rally around her, but I also need to recognize that even though this is a smaller group, just like Alice is saying, compared to Baggy Day, I'm just a drop in the bucket. I'm just a penny compared to her, I don't know, $1,000 or whatever, Online security is very important. And so, thank you, Samantha. Thank you. And so, yeah, I think it might be, Wendy. I'm not gonna post what you just said, but I think so. Yeah. So I guess I just need your insight. So if you think of anything that maybe is happening with this channel, am I too open? Am I too much, Yes, I will respond. I will let you know, Samantha. Thank you for sending that. And, if you have any insight, if you have any thoughts, if you, this is such a great community here. We're such great, wonderful friends here. And I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, it just really threw me. It really threw me. You hear about things and, God forbid you should see something, on the news or on court TV, But anyway, so I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And we do need to, support her. But if you have any insight, if you have any thoughts, feel free to email me. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. If you have any thoughts, feel free to email me. If it's something that you don't really want, to put out there, that's fine. I will do my best to respond to, your email. I will take all of your thoughts very seriously because I know that we care about one another and we support one another. And so, yeah, it did me as well, Wendy. Wendy says it scared me. It scared and saddened me for her and her family. Yes, yes. And so, right, Nikki. And that's the thing, with this, being online and everything and being live, and I'm chatting with you, and it's, I love chatting with you. I really do. And oh my goodness. Okay. So Nisi says, I've been threatened and harassed for a year and a half. I had to report emails to the police and to the Google report system. You got a P.O. box, and you make sure not too much of your home is on video. Yeah. And she's had to make sure that her son is no longer on video, and she has to stay on high alert. And Nisi, I'm so sorry that that's happening to you. I really am. I really am. And, that's the, it's like, you want to think that everyone is your friend. You want to think that everyone has your best interest at heart. That, that they, people would not be out to do wrong. And yet there is evil in this world, and we do know that. Yeah. Good for you, Miguel. Good for you. Miguel is on guard about a new person commenting on his channel. And, so far nothing has been a problem, but reading between the lines and just being cautious. Yeah, it's true. Samantha, normally it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that I go live in the mornings. And so we have our Monday morning Maker Monday, and then we have our Whip Wednesday, and then we have our TGIF Friday, morning coffee and crochet. And sometimes it's even been afternoon because, life happens. So, if you see me being a little more cautious or a little less of an open book, it's not you. It's just me responding to, to the times that we live in. So I love chatting with you. And I love spending time with you. And I love getting to know you and sharing your life and my life together. I love that. But, it's not always safe. And so anyway, I just wanted to, okay, you missed the information on the book club. Okay, Wendy, if you'll go back and to last week, and when did I put that out? Was it Wednesday or Friday? I can't remember. I think it was Wednesday. I put a single book club announcement on there, and so it has below there is the link where you can find the books. You can get your book on Audible, and so that's going to be fun. And I have my book on my Audible, and let's see. The book is called Hooked on Murder. And I went ahead and went back to chapter 1, and because I had read half the book or listened to half the book, so I went back to chapter 1, and I'm getting ready to start all over and be fresh and new. And then let me tell you, I have to look at my calendar. So oh boy, I think it's this May 17th. I'm pretty sure May 17th. Let's see. Yeah, announcement. it's announcement Crochet Book Club news. And okay, it says the book club is scheduled for Thursday, May 16th, Thursday, 2024 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I gave the link for the book. And the book series is by author Betty Heckman. The first book is titled Hooked on Murder. So it's May 16th. It's a Thursday night at 7 p.m. So hopefully, you can join in live. And otherwise, if you can't, then certainly, you can watch it a little bit later. But I'm excited about it because I love books. I love crochet. And so this is the way that we can kind of incorporate. So this is a cozy mystery that includes crochet. And so I'm just really, really excited about that. Oh, okay. Okay, Alice says, other than finding the crochet bits corny, I'm enjoying the book. I'm also doing the audiobook. Okay, good. So, I'm remembering that it had to do with granny squares, right? And they were like really frantic. I'm wondering if it is, if the author is truly, a hooker, if she's truly someone who is delved into, oh, Nisi, you have a great day, stay safe, and I'm glad that you made it to work. Anyway, it is kind of cute, but I'm wondering if we're going to go, oop, that's not crochet. What are you doing? So I'm kind of wondering about that, but we can talk about that at our monthly crochet book club, right? And so anyway, and then also at the end of the book, there's supposed to be a pattern. Well, I went online and looked at the pattern, and they're kind of, they're very simple patterns. Ah, okay. Okay. So let's see. Miguel, we all love Happy Mail, sending and receiving. In the past, twice I received great Happy Mail from two people I was not familiar with. I found out another creator I am familiar. Okay. Gave your mailing info out innocently, just wanting you to be surprised. Yeah. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good, Miguel. No, especially if you have it coming to your house, right? And you know what? Nightbot is not here either, right? And Nightbot, try something. Samantha, try the word drop and see if Nightbot will drop your. Oh no, yes, that's not safe. You are correct. A person needs to contact the creator and ask permission. Actually, anyone needs to. Oh, you awesome. Let's see. Thank you, Alice. I don't see a Nightbot one there though. And Nikki is like testing Nightbot out, aren't you? Nightbot didn't tell you, Nikki. Shame. Well, maybe Nightbot is not working right now. No, Nightbot doesn't like emotion. That's right. He doesn't like emoticons. So maybe he's sleeping right now, and that's why it didn't work with the drop. Yeah, I would agree. So many people have P.O. boxes because of that, but Nightbot doesn't like Nikki, no. And sometimes Naomi too. He likes to shame Naomi for putting little smileys and whatnot. All right, so I just wanted to throw it out there. I just wanted to talk about it. I just wanted to say, directly to Crystal, I'm very sorry that this happened. And I know you probably will not see this, but I'm just putting it out there in the universe. I'm very sorry that this happened to you. And, I don't know what we can do as content creators to support one another and to protect one another. So, there we go. Too easy. Stop spanning. There we go, Wendy. You got him going. You got him going. Yep. Well, thanks for trying, Samantha. Alice went ahead and dropped your channel, but it looks like Nightbot's not dropping a channel. So, Wendy, you know how to get him going, don't you? Uh-oh. Nikki, looks like your last year's model. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. So, yep, there he is. He showed up. Your last year's model. I don't know where those things come from, right? I don't know. Hey, did you notice that I'm not coughing as much today? I still have a little bit of cough, but not as bad. So that's a good thing. That is a very good thing. So let me tell you about the weekend. We had company, and it was great. It was really great. It was my dad's former work partner and his wife, and they came for a long weekend, and they were here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it was just really, really fun. Hey, Nancy, good to see you. Good to see you. And so, yeah, it was so much fun. We sat on the veranda. We enjoyed our first meal out there on the veranda, and that was Friday night. Pulled the table over, laid out food, and we had tacos that night. So basically just laid everything out and let everybody make their own taco, and then we sat and chatted and enjoyed. And I don't know, Samantha, but Alice did drop your link. So Alice did drop your link. So it's been dropped. I'm going to have to figure that out. Oh, Nancy made an awesome chicken ornament. Wow. Yeah, your link has been dropped, so you're good. Nancy, that would be, Nikki says keyword Alice. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, it was just fun. We got to show our guests our rock out here, and the famous rock. And if you don't know about it, just hang on, because I'm sure that I'll share about that. And then we even walked a little bit around the property, and boy, it's so pretty out here. And there's just like a field in the middle of a round of trees, and then there's rocks everywhere. When I say rocks, I mean rocks. Like you can't just ride your car over these rocks. They are kind of like boulders, right? Yeah. Wow, the chicken ornament hangs in your kitchen. That is so nice. I would love to know where you got your chicken ornament, and if you know who did you create the chicken ornament on your channel, and if you have a tutorial, I would love to. Oh, please don't mention rocks. Yeah, these are big boulder-like rocks, right? and the rock that we call the rock, that is actually the size of an upside down bathtub. It's huge. And so you can sit on it. It's just really awesome. Oh, Nancy made it. Nancy made the chicken ornament. Was it her design? That's kind of what I was wondering. Like Indiana Jones boulder, not quite so big, but some of them are really large. Like you can climb on them. That's how large they are. Not just rocks like this, although we have plenty of those too. We have stones, we have rocks, we have boulders. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So, anyway, yeah, I was just really, really, really happy to see, when we started walking and everything, really happy to see some of the area that I hadn't seen before. They just went and just kind of took off and followed a path and everything. And so I followed them. My husband was with me. And the four of us, we just walked around. And there's lots of moss in certain areas, and lots of rocks and boulders. And we even found an area where everything was pushed down, and it was pretty obvious that the deer like to lay there and kind of bed down. And it was kind of like on a path that they had made. It was between trees. So obviously it was something that, an area that they could, have a windbreak, right? Yeah. So that was fun. And I really liked it. Yeah, I really did. So, yeah, she doesn't have, the only thing on Bag of Days community tab is from 3 years ago. Everything else is gone. All of the lives are gone. the videos. She does have some videos that are recent for she called it a shawl along, her crochet along. And so that's it. That's all she has here. Gosh, I just hate that happened. So, okay, I posted a pic on my community of the mess that the rock made. Oh, okay. Little Treasures by Nancy. She says, I used a 3-inch circle and printed a chicken silhouette from Google, then Mod Podged it on the circle. Could be cut with a Cricut with vinyl, but you didn't have any vinyl, so you improvised. Oh, that is so cute. I love that. I love that. And here, I was thinking that you had crocheted one, but that is a really neat way of doing that. I love that. Okay. The circle is actually a wooden round from Michael's. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Samantha, you might want to go back and rewatch the beginning, because we talked about, what happened to Bag a Day, and thank you for posting the picture of the ornament that Nancy made you. That would be really, really cute. Yeah. Right. You were like, what happened? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was really not cool, was it? No. So anyway, yeah. So what is on your hook? I want to know. And yes, I would like to know. I would like to know. Let's see. What are you saying? Got a couple comments. Cottage core mosaic blanket and Granny Squares blanket and butterfly mosaic blanket. Nice. Wendy has a sweater on her hook. Excuse me. And then Miguel says, what is on which hook? LOL. I have so many whips. Yep. And Nancy is making crochet carnations. I love carnations. I think they're really a pretty flower. They get a bad rap, right? Because back in the day, it was like everybody gave out carnations. You had carnations. It was like they were just almost like the giveaway flower, right? They are beautiful. Just take a look at a carnation and look at how fluffy the petals are, how pretty the colors are, how sturdy the stems are. They really are the perfect flower. I just think that they're beautiful. Yeah. And Nikki says, oh, I finally finished and woven the ends, the newsboy hat. Yay! Congratulations, Nikki. Woo! And Wendy says, same Miguel, but the sweater is my top project. So she's got quite a few things on her hook too. And Alice is making another Toronto Maple-Leaf Bear. She says, I sold the one I had, hockey playoffs, so I have requests. That is amazing, right? I think that especially during the fever pitch of playoffs and everything, fans are going to want to have, things with their favorite team logo on it. Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh. Nancy says, finished making 3 Impkins last week. Now, Nancy, I want to know, I don't know what an imkin is. Okay, so is that a spell check? Or is that really something? Is it one of the little dolls? Is it a doll? Tell me, please. And on Wendy is saying, Nikki, you wove in your ends. I mean, that deserves some applause, right? A round of applause, standing ovation. Way to go, Nikki. Way to go. And oh, good morning, Connie. Good morning. Ah, she says, howdy, my favorite cup of gumbo. She's calling me gumbo this morning. I love gumbo. You can call me gumbo every day. I'm doing great. She says, I'm being trampled on by Buddy, working on the pot for her Christmas cactus. That girl is really into making plants right now. And this cactus is a project, isn't it? I mean, she's got to make like, I don't know, 95 leaves. I don't know. It's not that much, but I'm kind of exaggerating. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then the sewing and the putting together and everything. And she's really working hard on it. Yeah. Okay. And Trudy says, didn't crochet last week. Still busy with the cardigan and the monkey. Okay. And, yeah, Connie. Trudy says, carnation is the only flower I'm not allergic to. That's wonderful. I love carnations. I think that they are beautiful. Naomi says she has a market bag on her hook at the moment and also working on a ring around the rosy vest. Those are amazing. Ring around the rosy vest. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Connie's been coughing and wheezing like crazy. That is not good. I am just now, I think, on the other side of my cold. I'm not coughing as much. I'm not as congested as much. And boy, am I glad. My throat still gets scratchy, but you know. Nikki says, I know, shocking even to me that she wove in her ends. Well, that's good. That is good. Yeah. Hey, Awanda, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad that you're here. Okay, it's 20 leaves. I mean, it just sounded like so much when you said I have to make, and I couldn't remember the number, so I just exaggerated totally. Yes. Um, Wendy says, congratulations. I sometimes time out a project to avoid ends. Yeah. Yeah. Nikki says, it's only because I'm going to send pictures in Messenger and I knew someone, we'll see who, would say something about the ends. Well, I'm glad that you wove in your ends and I can't wait to see the picture of it and I'll share it on Friday. Okay. Yeah. Oh, me too, Awanda. I'm excited about the book club too. Yeah. Yeah. And Miguel has Buddy the Bee, and he says, Buddy the Bee and me will have an adventure today. That's nice. And he has a crocheted bee that he's been taking with him everywhere. That's really cool. Really cool. So I still have the poncho that I'm working on. It's a bag-a-day poncho. And I love it. Love it. Love it. And yeah, I kind of agree with you there, Alice. I really don't mind weaving in ends. I really don't. I kind of do hate sewing body parts together. And you know what? Part of it is because I don't follow instructions on like put the body part and then get some stick pins and stick it in there. And then sew because I'm not good with stick pins. I'm just not. Okay. And then I'm worried. Usually it has to do with an amigurumi that I'm going to give to a little. And what if that stick pin, what if I lose one in there? I'm not using stick pins on my amigurumi. I'm not. And so then as I'm sewing, sometimes, you know, the arm, like here's the body and here's the arm. And sometimes the arm goes from there to there, you know, it's like, it just kind of migrates, or sometimes the head kind of goes this way. Anyway, yeah, that is something, right? Hey, Lydia, good morning. Good morning to you. I'm so glad that you're here. I am so glad you're here. Hope that you're having a great, great day. And Nancy says, I love making amigurumis. I believe patterns are suggestions. You place parts where you feel they look best. Good for you. Good for you. And right. It's true. You can never attach two arms the same. But you know what? It's okay. It is a-okay. And when it all comes down to it, you know, if one arm is kind of this way and one arm's this way, well, it just happens to be how that little creature is holding his arms that day, right? And that's how I think about it. So, yeah. Wendy says, I will get in a mood and spend hours weaving ends on multiple projects. Wow, that is good. Good. And Catherine says, I'm just going to pick up stitches and crochet them in. Yeah. Pick up stitches and crochet them on. Yep. Nice. Oh, Kayla. She said, I'm thinking about trying Kayla's method and hot glue the parts. And true, Nancy. She said, we are not symmetrical, so why should our amigurumis be symmetrical? That is true. That is true. Or Catherine says, I use chopsticks or long knitting needles to hold parts together. Nice. I don't mind sewing large parts on. Like I really don't mind like sewing the head to the body. I don't mind sewing a leg on. What I do mind is when it's a small thing and I have a little tiny foot, you know, like 4 little legs on. I tell you which one was the hardest for me. Let me clear my throat first. The hardest amigurumi that I ever had was a little tiny elephant, and it was very intricate. Like thankfully the trunk was attached, but I had to attach the ears and all 4 little tiny legs, which they were only like this big because it was a little tiny amigurumi. It was the kind that was like would sit on your computer, right? That's how tiny it was. And then the tail, you know, getting the tail on, that is what really set me over the edge. I'm like, I don't like doing tiny amigurumi where I have to sew on tiny body parts. Yeah, because especially with the tiny body parts, if it moves just a fraction of an inch, it is off by a lot, right? Because it's tiny to begin with. The bigger amigurumi, I don't mind. Speaking of amigurumi, I am going to find my sassafras when I get through with this. I'm going to find my sassafras. And let's see. Yeah. You think it gives them character? I do too. Okay. And Alice says, I use fabric glue to place parts and then I sew over. You are so smart. So smart. That is a really good idea. Just now I think I would probably do some hot glue just because hot glue sticks faster. Fabric glue, you kind of have to hold it for a while and it has to dry and then it'll hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, Trudy says, my parts are always off center, but so am I. Oh, okay. The Impkins pattern has you attach the arms and legs as you crochet the body, and the head is attached to the body as well. That's nice. That is something that I can get behind. I love that. Love it. Oh, okay. But she says, I attached them separately. I didn't like the way it looked being attached as I went. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. I had that same problem, Trudy. I have one ear that's higher than the other. What can you say, And I think a lot of people have that. I really do. Um, yeah, it happens. It happens. Okay. And Nancy says, I wouldn't use hot glue on toys for children. I make mine out of cotton so they can be washed. That's nice. Fabric Fabritac is the best brand that Alice has found. They call it a glue gun in a bottle. Beacon is the brand. Nice. Nice. And Catherine says, I make my turtles like that. See, and those little turtles, oh my goodness, they're so tiny. And then the little head and the little tail and the little legs. Yeah, bless her heart. Llama Mama Kayla cannot sew on, so she puts them together with the hot glue. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. Now, when I made the mermaid that I just made for my granddaughter, it was the first time that I ever did, long hair, and I was totally winging it. And so anyway, I just hot glued under the hair and kind of pressed it to the head. And yeah, it's true, Trudy. Everyone is going on about safety eyes. Stuffy's in stores has safety eyes. Yeah. Yeah. So I use safety eyes now, but when the children were babies, infants, I'm going to say, I did not. Hey, Mary Beth, it's good to see you. Hello. Happy Monday to you. I hope you're having a great Monday. And yes, so for infants, I don't do safety eyes. I really like toys for infants to just be as stress-free as possible, I'm going to say, right? And so like I've made this sleepy doll, and I love this sleepy doll, right? And such a cute doll, and it just has like little, a little drawn, well, not drawn, it's like sewn in eyes with some eyelashes. And so that's how I like to do for yeah. Yeah, me too. If it's going to be to an under 3 child, you'll crochet them just to be safe. Yeah. And the book that we're going to do off Amazon. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And not only can you get it off of Amazon, but you can also get it off of Audible, which is part of Amazon. So good. Trudy says, I made Lohan before he was born. Items with safety eyes, and he's now nearly 2, and it's still in place. That's good. That's good. Ah, you're crocheting doilies. Nice, Mary Beth. Nice. I love doilies. Yeah, love doilies. And actually, I think Catherine, the link that I have below the announcement video is actually an Amazon link. So that way you can get, you can get a mass, let's see, what do they call it? Mass paperback. It's like the little ones, right? And then they have hardback if you want to be a collectible or whatever. Kobo. Please tell me what Kobo is. That is awesome. Yeah. Is that like an online reader? Is that what it is? That's really cool. Or is it an Audible, like an Audible? That's really cool. Yeah. And Trudy says Cassandra of Craftable Ever After has the best embroidered eyes. They are, it does take talent, right? To make beautiful embroidered eyes. One thing that I have discovered is that if you want to have beautiful embroidered anything, a mouth, eyes, whatever it is, it's best to use thread. And so I got like DMC thread, which is like for cross stitch or it's not embroidery thread, but it's for cross stitch or counted cross stitch. And like for the little mouth for the mermaid that I did, it had 4 strands of thread with the DMC. And so I cut it and then I separated it. So it had 2 or 3 strands for the mouth, and it was perfect because it wasn't large, right? And so it was very subtle. I used to try using the same, 4-weight yarn to make a mouth, and it just always ended up looking like a child had taken a marker and just went like that, right? To make the mouth. That's what it always looked like. And so I always said, I can't make faces. I can't make faces. And that was the key. Don't use yarn, use embroidery thread. So let's see. Okay, and Kobo is like Audible. So, okay, good. Thank you, Mary Beth. Thank you for that. Don't forget, thumbs up. Did you keep the eyelashes? I did. I kept the eyelashes. Yeah. Okay, so Trudy can only share on WhatsApp, and she's going to share the method of making faces. So that's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you for that. And that would be good to know. I know I'm always looking for new techniques, and especially when it comes to, making faces look sweet and, and sometimes it's not even making them look realistic. It's just making them look like a caricature, right? So anyway, that's always good too. Always good. Always good. I can't wait for this Friday to show some of the, I've already started working on the video. So some of the photos that have been sent, some of the photos that have been posted. Yeah, it's all good. All good. Hey, and I just want to tell you, I've told you before, the link for our Facebook group is down below. And I've told you before, safety has always been my number one with our group, because I've been a part of groups that have gotten infiltrated with, well, we'll just say spammers, right? And maybe even worse. I don't know. So that's always been something that I've just really cracked down on. And I only have 3 questions to answer. If you want to join our Facebook group, there's 3 easy questions. And, I'm not really looking for the perfect answer or anything. It's fine. Whatever your answer is fine. It just lets me know that you are a human being, not a bot, and that you are, not some bot scammer out there. And so that way, I approve you. If you only answer 1 question, I don't, I'm sorry, I decline. If you answer 2 out of 3, I decline. So, haha, here we go. Wendy says, I want to find the pattern for a glowworm. And then she says, Alice, because Alice has patterns for everything. So Alice, do you have a pattern for a glowworm? I don't know. I bet she does. Let's see. Let's count to 10 and see if she's got that pattern ready. See, I didn't even have to get to 1. Alice says, I have a few worm patterns. Wendy will send what I have. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. She's looking for a glow worm, and that is awesome. Awesome. And so here's the thing. If you want to share, you can join our Facebook group and share photos there. You know, you can also email them to me if you want to do that. And so that way I can have pictures of your makes, pictures of your works in progress. It doesn't matter if it's not done. Pictures of your stash. That's always fun too. And that way we can share. I am going to get a picture of this silly blanket that I finished, and it's the Call the Midwife blanket. I'm going to get a picture of that finally, so I can share it this Friday. So there you go. Hey, Sandy. Good morning. Hey, Maritza. Good morning. Sandy, it's good to see you here. This is Sandy's first time. Nice. Welcome, welcome. And we're so glad. Okay, need to get photos of your granddaughter's crochet work. Yes, Trudy, I would love to see that. Wendy says, nope, never the stash. Come on, Wendy. We want to see that stash. We want to see your yarn stash because, you know. Oh, no. Oh, she says, too messy. Oh, my goodness. See, that's what we want to see, though, because there are all kinds of messy stashes out there, and this will make everybody feel normal, right? Nice. Sandy says, beautiful sunny day in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. I was going to say PA, and then I was going to say Pennsylvania, so I went Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Nice, beautiful sunny day. That is awesome. Awesome. Yep. Naomi says, give it up, Wendy. We need to see it. I've shown you my messy, right? There's no shame. No shame. No shame. Well, it's been so fun hanging out with you, and I'm so glad that that we got to spend this time together, and I hope that you have a wonderful Monday. And I will see you on Tuesday, and you know, let's get together maybe Tuesday if it's going to be nice. I'll be out on the veranda, and we'll sit and we'll crochet together. How about that? And chat and just have a good old time. And me too. Me too. Alice is, yeah. Oh, yes. She's thinking of the baby toy that was a nightlight. Yes. So maybe you can, if she has a worm, maybe you can, gosh, how would you make it larger? I don't know. Still here listening and doing more chores? Yes. Miguel. Sylvia, hello. This is her first time. She's from Detroit. And did I say Tuesday? Miguel, did I say Tuesday? I meant Wednesday. Whip Wednesday. So hello, Sylvia. It's nice to see you. You're from Detroit, Michigan. How is your weather? How is your weather real quick? We're getting ready to sign off. And I'm so glad that you caught us. Yeah. That is awesome. Everybody says, welcome, Sylvia. I hate signing off when someone new comes on and says, hello, it's my first time. Oh, you would have been waiting for me on Tuesday? Miguel, you're so funny. You're so funny. Oh, my goodness. So I am excited about Wednesday. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather will be nice. We'll get out on the veranda. We will crochet together. Maybe I'll have something new to crochet. Maybe I'll be finished with the poncho. You never know. And I made the mistake. Hey, Nancy, I made the mistake of leaving. Remember that bowl that I had? I made the mistake of leaving it on the veranda overnight, and I was really worried that there were spiders in there. So I had my husband shake out my project for me so that if there were any, daddy long legs or whatever in there, they would shake out. So hopefully no spiders, no spiders. We will look for Buddy and you today, Miguel. It's so funny because you have a buddy bee, and Connie has a buddy kitty. So that, is a really prominent part of your channel now. So folks, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I will see you on Wednesday. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking, and much love to everybody. And I'll see you on Wednesday.